Good morning, student. Now our topic is equation of motion. We have three equation of motion. First is V is equal to U plus AT. Second is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And third is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Got it? As this first equation is known as first equation of motion as usual. Or the other name is velocity time relation. Here second equation of motion or other name is position. Here the position is included, so it is known as position time relation. And next one is third equation of motion or other name is velocity position. Here no time नहीं है, velocity position or position velocity relation. Got it? Means in this equation we have defined here two variable term. One is velocity and second is time. We will study about the velocity change with respect to time. Here two variable term such as one is position and other is time. Here we have variable term position means change in position with respect to time. U as the initial velocity will remain the same. T variable, S variable, A constant acceleration. Now the third equation, here we have constant acceleration, U initial velocity it will be same, and the final velocity is changed with respect to position. That's why it is known as position velocity relation. What is these are equation of motion. Now where the term used are U, always we used as U initial velocity. V final velocity. Final means after the small t time interval or after the capital S distance covered. One thing more, here we will use this motion in a straight line. Got it? Means we can say position, distance, displacement, same thing. And this is velocity or speed, same thing. When the motion is a straight line motion, then there is no difference in distance and displacement. Got it? Now time, this is time interval and S distance covered and next A constant acceleration. These are the terms which we have used in equation of motion. Now we will derive equation of motion. In class 9 we have derived the equation of motion with the help of graphical method. Now we will derive the equation of motion with the help of calculus method. Now so before starting the derivation of equation of motion with the calculation method, we will study about some terms of calculus. First term is instantaneous. What do you mean by instantaneous word? Here we will study about the instantaneous velocity, instantaneous acceleration. And what is the meaning of instantaneous? Instantaneous velocity is a dv. We can write here dv or delta v. It is the velocity observed in a very short time interval as time t tends to 0, means इतना कम टाइम कि वो 0 के एकदम पास होगा. If we are studying for that time interval, then it is called instantaneous. And if we are studying about the velocity, then it will be instantaneous velocity. If we are studying about the acceleration, then it is called instantaneous acceleration. Got it? When the time tends to 0 second, means very short time interval. If we are studying about the very short time interval, then it is called instantaneous. And instantaneous velocity is equal to ds upon dt. And if we are taking the time interval as the triangle form, then we can write dv is equal to triangle ds upon dt. Got it? Now next, here limit dt tends to 0, means very short time interval. This time interval is so much small that its value is approaching to 0, near to the 0. This is instantaneous velocity. Now instantaneous acceleration. What do you mean by instantaneous acceleration? We are observing the acceleration in any moving object for a very short time interval, that is it tends to 0. Then it is called d. Actually it is v, and it is studied for the very short time interval. Then a is equal to dv upon dt, such as dt limit is tends to 0, means approaching to 0, very closer to 0 value, 0 second. This is called instantaneous acceleration. Now the next term we are doing differentiate and integrate. What is the differentiate and integrate? Actually these are the terms you will use in maths, but before the maths we were studying in the physics. That's why I am introducing these terms before doing the derivation of equation of motion. Now next our term is integration. What is the integration? When we have small amount of, suppose we have a ball and some all pins are inside the ball, and we cannot find all the all pins which are on the ball. Then we will do some area of the we will count some area of the all pins and then integrate throughout the ball. Then we find the all number of count of all the all pins. This is called integration. Means when we have small amount of term and this is a variable term and vary with respect to another physical quantity, then we will integrate with respect to this physical quantity and find the value throughout the surface or throughout the any we have used the variable. Suppose it change throughout the surface, then we will integrate throughout the surface, along the surface. If it is vary with respect to time, then we integrate with respect to time. If the two terms are variable term and we can find a small amount of term, then we will integrate with respect to second term and find the total value. Got it? This is called integration. But this is not necessary to remember this term now. We use the formula which you have to remember. Got it? What is the formula? This is the sign of integration, and when we put the another, suppose we have to integration x, means x is a variable and we have to integrate it dx, we have a value small amount of dx and we have to integrate x, means हमें x का छोटा पता है, केवल dx और हम इसको बढ़ाना है, तो हम इसको कैसे करेंगे? दिस इज द फॉर्मूला, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ x dx इज इक्वल टू x टू द पावर n minus 1. Here we have to write x n minus x to the power n, and now we have integrate, then we will write here x n to the power n, sorry, x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. This is the integration formula. And secondly, we have to differentiation. What is the differentiation? Suppose we have a value of a huge amount, and we have to find it for the very small value. Then we will do the differentiate. What is the differentiate? Differentiate, suppose we have a value xn and it is vary with respect to time. Then we will differentiate x with respect to time. What we have? We have n x to the power n minus 1. You should remember these two formulas for the derivation of equation of motion. This is the integration, here integration of x to the power n is equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Here integration is n x to the power n, then we will write n x to the power n minus 1. And one thing is, we have to integrate throughout the limit. Suppose 0 to x, or we can write here a to b. Got it? Then we should place the limit also. a to b और 0 to x लिख सकते हैं हम. Means हमने स्टार्ट किया 0 अमाउंट से और x तक हमें फाइंड करना है. Got it? This is the limit. When we extend, we can extend 0 to infinity. Means we can apply this formula for infinity range too also. Got it? Now we will do the derivation for the equation of motion with the help of calculus method. These terms you will study in the math subject, so no confused about these formulas. Now first equation of motion, derivation of equation of motion by calculus method. First equation of motion, what we have? First equation of motion, v is equal to u plus at, or in the second form we can say velocity time relation. And in the formula, acceleration is equal to dv upon dt. We have two variables, velocity and time. So we will start this equation of motion with the acceleration. For instantaneous acceleration, we have a is equal to dv upon dt. Got it? Now we will write here, or dv is equal to a dt. What we have? We have for, now we will find the limit. We have for t is equal to, t1 is equal to 0 second. Means when we start the observation, then definitely du, what we have? V is equal to, or velocity is equal to u. And for t1 is equal to t second, means the motion is covered for a t time interval, then velocity becomes v. These are the limit we will apply. Now we will integrate on both sides. Integrating on both sides, we have dv is equal to a dt integration. Here a is a constant, so we will put here a inside the outside the integration because it is not changed with respect to time. We will integrate only these terms which change with respect to time or any variable. Here the variable is time and first variable is velocity and second variable is time. Means velocity change with respect to time. So we will integrate velocity and here time. But a is a constant, so we will put it outside the integration sign. Then we will write here integration dv is equal to a integration dt. What we have here, we have v to the power 0 as no v. Here we have t to the power 0, and then if we integrate v to the power 0, what we have? V to the power 0 plus 1 upon 0 plus 1. Here we have t to the power 0 plus 1 upon 0 plus 1. Then it means here only we have v and here we have only t. We will write here v is equal to what we have limit. When t is equal to 0, the velocity is u. When t is equal to small t, the velocity is v. Then we will put here integration v and limit is u to v is equal to a as it is, and after integration of these terms we have t and the limit is 0 to t. What is the way to apply the limit? When we apply the limit, we will put in place of this value first upper limit, then minus lower limit. Then we will write here v minus u. Now we have applied the limit is equal to a. Here t minus 0 means we have v minus u is equal to at or v is equal to u plus at. This is the first equation of motion. Got it? Now we will do second equation of motion. As second equation of motion is the relation between position and time, and for the instantaneous velocity we have two variables, position and time. Then we will start it from instantaneous velocity. Second equation of motion, from instantaneous velocity v is equal to ds upon dt. Then we can write here ds is equal to v dt. Here t also include. Then we will put here the value of v as u plus at. Then ds is equal to u plus at dt. Got it? Now the limit is for t is equal to 0. What we have here? We have two variables, t, time and position. When t is equal to 0, definitely position is equal to 0. And for small t is equal to t second, means t second time is covered. Then distance s obviously become s. Now integrating on both sides, what we have? Integrate ds is equal to integrate u plus at dt. Here we have two terms. Then we will integrate u dt plus integrate at dt. Got it? As here we have plus sign, means two term, one term is u and another term is at. We will integrate in two steps. Now here we have s and limit we will apply here 0 to s and t to 0 to t. 0 to s and 0 to t, 0 to t. Now here we have integration, after integration s 0 to s is equal to, and u is a constant term, we will place outside the integration and we will integrate only this, plus a is a constant, we will put outside the integration and integrate only t. Now here we have s 0 to s u, and integration of this already we have done just now. t limit 0 to t plus a. Here we have t square upon 2 and limit 0 to t. T means t to the power 1. When we integrate it, then we have t to the power 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1 means divided by 2 and t to the power 2. This is the after integration we have. Then we will apply the limit, upper limit minus lower limit. Here no need to square bracket, we can write simply this, and u t minus 0 plus a t square upon 2 minus 0 square upon 2. Now the final relation we have second equation of motion के लिए s is equal to ut plus half at square. This is the final relation equation of motion with the help of calculus method. Now we will do third equation of motion. Third equation of motion. As third equation of motion relate the velocity position, and here we have acceleration, instantaneous acceleration is equal to dv upon dt. No position but acceleration velocity we have, means we will include the position variable. Here we have two position variable and velocity variable, two variable term. Now we will put this term as v. Then a is equal to v dv upon ds, or we can write a ds is equal to v dv. Got it? Now the limit is when s is equal to 0. When s is equal to 0 means motion just start. That time what is the velocity? Velocity is equal to u. When the motion is just start, we will write the velocity, initial velocity u. And when s is equal to s means s distance is covered, then velocity become v. Got it? Now we have integrating on both sides. Integrating on both sides, what is the limit for s? Here we have a also and ds, and limit is 0 to s is equal to, here we have u to v. Initial limit is u to v dv. Integrating on both sides, a is a constant term, we will write that outside the integration ds, and u to v dv. Integrating on both sides, here we have a s, limit 0 to a. Here we have v square upon 2 and limit u to v. Put the limit a, upper limit s minus lower limit 0 is equal to, upper limit means v square upon 2 minus lower limit u square upon 2. We can write 1 upon 2 before putting the limits. Now we have as is equal to 1 upon 2, we can take common, v square minus u square. Then 2as is equal to v square minus u square, or v square is equal to u square plus 2as. This is the third equation of motion, or we can say position velocity relation. That's all. These are the equation of motion with the help of calculus method, and these are important for exam also. Thank you.